Hello out there, YouTube. What's going on, everyone? It is D Dunn here, back on Oakland A's franchise. Been a few days, but I'm excited to be back on. And as the title would indicate, if you watched the last episode, or if you want to go back and watch it, our off season, we actually got through the off season pretty quickly. So we debuted our new stadium, and we are currently undefeated through 3 games in this 2026 season. So I guess we can do like a quick recap of what we did in the off season. The big thing was that we lost Jorge Lopez and Phil Maton, our two best relievers, and as a result, we signed Garrett Crochet and Jaime Barria. We still managed to hang on to Andrew Chafin and Jojo Romero, Streckenrider, Topa, Newcomb, got like guys that have been in the bullpen for a while for us. Chafin, Romero, like these guys were not good for us last year. So if you see like a huge slump when you go from sub 2, like 3-ish ERA down to a 5 ERA, granted in only 24 innings, but still. Jojo Romero had 2 back-to-back bad seasons. We just picked him up in 2024, and then the following season he was not good. So, you know, if they continue to slump, we will definitely look to move them at the trade deadline, or at the very least, we have some young guys down here that we drafted. I think first or second year in our franchise, Kyle Brown and Roosevelt Bronson, who we might look to bring up. We could actually even see Dick Lovelady. Hopefully not, because I don't think he's very good. But uh, but yeah, we have some guys down here, some young guys that we can bring up as well. Um, I don't think they're quite ready for the big leagues. Of course, they're young and they're still in Double A, but we'll see what happens. We have a lot of depth, but not a lot of youth, so we'll see. We also officially moved Julio Urias from a long relief pitcher, which is where we got him in. I think we got him in free agency year 1. He was a relief pitcher. We had a starter player go down in injury, or sorry, he was a relief pitcher. We had a starting pitcher go down, so we moved him from the long relief role into a starter, and he dominated last year. Sub 3 ERA, just absolutely lit everyone up, and just over a 1.1 WHIP. So he is now listed as a starter, and he's dominant. Mason Miller is up here. We also traded for Kristen McKenzie, Trevor Rogers, who's down in AAA. But we have a good amount of young talent at starting pitcher position, and then let's see. We also added Bobby Dahlbeck, specifically to be like our lefty masher at shortstop. We have Mauricio, who's been with the team now for 2-3 years, and he's just never really had like a big breakout season like we were hoping. And last year, he really, really, really suffered against left-handed batters. His contact versus lefties are all the way down to 43. So we added Bobby Dahlbeck. He hit a home run in our opening day, but is already regressing at 30, which I wasn't expecting. So I don't know. We'll keep an eye on that, but we'll keep an eye on it. Other than that, we didn't really do anything too crazy. But I feel really good about where this team is and where we can go. And like I said, we're currently undefeated. So now we have to look at scouting. And I think we're in an interesting spot because 2 years ago we had an all-pitcher draft. And last year we had an all-position player draft. So we're at a point now where we can, really just look for the best players available. So we need to go to our scouting contracts and see what we're working with here. So we're set up for all position players. Let's see if there's a new discovery that might be. Our discovery guy's 93. Here's a 93. He's 87 grand a year. Okay. So I think Leyland Son is probably the best we're going to get for Discovery. And then, so I guess we just need to find a good pitching scout. So we're looking for very high on pitcher, very high on efficiency. And wow, there's only this top guy, Will Rock, and he's asking for $110,000. Can we afford that? So that would be a difference of 14. Yeah, we can. Okay. All right. So now we have one of each. Let's go to scouting. Let's see. So our Discovery Scout. Discover. What do we need? We don't really need pitchers. I guess we could get some more relievers. We don't really need anything. We're not desperate for anything, I guess I should say. So you can always find quality pitchers. So let's start looking in the infield. We'll just start in the West. That's fine. Okay, this is our position scout, and we pick at 18. We obviously did not meet expectations last year. This is actually a generational prospect. I think it's when the vision and discipline are 5 apart, which looks like they are here. So this could be a generational prospect, which is a little frustrating. But all right, so if that's true, we don't have a chance of getting him all the way 18, so we need to look down the board. We drafted 2 catchers last year. And I don't think we're going to put a ton of thought into these. Like I said, we're in a pretty good spot. We're just going to try and find a prospect that looks decent. They get assigned. And then, of course, for our pitching scout, we're just going to look. Let's actually do. We should probably at least. Let's actually look at relief pitcher. All right, so we'll start international. And let's see, you move to number 3. And what do we need? We're going to put relief pitcher. What else are we scouting? First base. And oh no, we'll just put first and third. Why not? All right. So scouting will probably breeze through this year. You know, last couple of years we really spent some time on it. Just really no need. So, all right. Tyler Wells. Jesus Christ. All right. So first weekend, and we have a big injury. Tyler Wells, one of our starting pitchers, has a shoulder tear and is out for 1 to 2 months. So we'll put him on the 15-day. I think he's our long reliever. No, he was our 5 spot. Now we do have some depth here. Jaime Barria could slot into that long relief role. He has 43 stamina, so but we also have Clevenger. All right, so Jaime will go to the long relief. Clevenger will step into the 5 spot. And we're a little thin. But we'll rock with it. think. We also want to keep a eye on Luther Hanna. We brought him all the way from Double A to the majors last year, and he is our closer. That's a huge jump, but he was disgusting in the minors, and when we used him, he was very good. He's off to not a great start with a 2.25 whip, but he has one. He has one win under his belt, so we'll definitely keep an eye on him. And oh god, well, these guys are off to terrible starts in AAA, so we'll stick with who we got for now. We'll run a little thin in the bullpen. All right, and here we are, the month of April. So we need to pick one interdivision, one out of division game. Looks like the Angels are actually our only interdivision this game, and I don't think we have played the Mets. So we're gonna play the Angels, then we're gonna play the Mets. Let's get there. All right, Rockhounds do not have a starting pitching rotation, really? I thought we set rotations last. I guess we didn't. Okay. And okay, that's fine. Now here in Double A, they don't play many games, so I'm not too concerned about doing a 4-man rotation. Right? Oh wow, no. This is never really okay. Well, that's fine. They're just gonna get lots of work. Now we have, let's see, who do we have? I know we have at least one guy in Single A. Yep. There we go. Probably not best to put a 59 overall at Double A, but you never know. Okay. Go. Okay, so yeah, I guess we didn't do the lineups either. Oh, that's why. Okay. Now can we? There we go. All right, scouting again. Okay, low contact, high power. We'll take that. Scouting 43 relief prospects. Holy cow. All right. One new infielder discovered. And he's not good. Okay. All right, let's get to this Angels series. Tristan McKenzie has a shoulder separation and is out 1 to 2 months. Put him on the 15-day. Daniel Susick, strained hamstring. Okay, that's just out a couple days. Oh my goodness, this is not good. Okay, now we're definitely going to have to bring someone up. We could bring up young Stewart Orr. He's off to a very good start. I just don't think he's quite ready yet. I really want him to really develop. I want him to really develop, to come up and be successful. Of course, he's really not that far behind Trevor Rogers and doing better. But all right, Trevor Rogers moves back to the majors. He's going to be long relief. Jaime goes back. Oh no, there we go. And then Jaime is long reliever. Okay. All right, so we're already off to a real tough start. 2 devastating injuries for 2 months could have a huge impact on our season. We are still 9-4. All right, All right, well, we just brought Trevor Rogers up, so... And now, of course, we have to fix the AAA rotation. And, I have a decision to make. Who do I bring up to AAA? 1, 2, 3. Matsui, Gillian. Let's see, Matsui can actually strike people out. So even though he's not doing it well, we're going to move him up to AAA anyway. And wow, maybe we do need pitchers. I know we lost a couple. In the off season, but okay, let's fix our rotation. And yeah, until we have sorted out these injuries, we're going to be really thin at pitcher. Pretty much every level now. Okay. Well, that's just the way it is. All right, so we just brought Trevor Rogers up. And we're going to see what he can do. Sussex is back. Let's check the lineups down there. Okay, so they actually slot him back in where he needs to be. Okay. All right. Let's see what Trevor Rogers can do. We are, of course, in our new stadium here. Oh. All right, well, doesn't look like he's going to be playing a long time, but he's going to get his shot, and the Angels are red hot, and we are ice cold pretty much across the board. So this ought to be fun. I'm not gonna lie, I do like the new stadium here. It looks cool. It looks modern. We need to update our unis and stuff. But all right, Trevor.
Number 12.
You're fired. All right. I don't even know who this guy is. Oh, that wasn't Anthony Rendon. All right, so first pitch is a home run, which we kind of expect here, right? The outfield is not particularly deep. The walls are not particularly high, so I think that's going to be very interesting to see how our pitchers can cope with that. I expect it's going to be very challenging for some of our pitchers to be successful here. Going from a super pitcher-friendly ballpark like the Coliseum to this stadium is going to be a huge adjustment. And after giving up a home run, Trevor Rogers is struggling to find the strike zone. And Rendon is staying alive. Fouling off everything. We're challenging him. And we ring him up. I'll take that. Pretty good pitch right on the black. And Trouty Boy is struggling in the early going of this 2026 season. Only hitting .213. You like the slider? Let's give him another one. Ooh, that was close.
Nope, outside.
Challenge pitch. There we go. I don't know if they called that a strike in the zone or if they counted that as check swing that he went around on, but either way, we'll take it. So after giving a home run in the first pitch of the game, we have back-to-back strikeouts. It's a good way to rebound from Trevor Rogers.
0-1.
Not good when, 2 weeks in and you already have two of your starting pitchers out for 2 months. Looking for this, young guys to step up. This is their chance to maybe make the rotation.
That's off the plate.
Oh, God. Seth Brown, run. Brown cannot make the play. Does not quite have the speed. Cutoff throw is made. And Mickey Moniak is on second. This was a big signing for the Angels in the offseason. He was probably one of the better free agents that was available.
Ball 2. 2-0.
Angels did go out and spend some money after finishing last in the division last year. Okay, that wasn't ball 4. Got squeezed a little bit on that one. And Trevor Rogers is on the struggle bus. Gave up a home run, struck out the next 2, and then now we're looking at 2 on with 2 out. Ump's giving him a bit of problems. They're going to test the arm of Carlson. Makes the throw to home. Soderstrom's there, and he actually makes the tag. We get out of it with some good defense, but wow, that was a struggle. That was scary. All right. Let's use these low walls to our advantage now. Let's see what we can do here against Griffin Canning. Nice. Chappie slaps one out into the left center gap. Just reaches out and pokes that one for a double. He's hyped. He's excited. This one right back up the middle. I'm not sure. Chapman holds at third. We have seen some of our base runners be very aggressive and get thrown out. So I'm happy we didn't take too many risks there. And now we have young Zach Geloff after a huge slump last year, looking for him to rebound in a big way. Takes 2 really good strikes low and away in the zone. And he gives this one a ride out to right field. It is high, it is deep, and it is caught on the warning track. However, that is going to be enough to score Chapman. Now let's see what Brownie can do. This is a good ballpark for him. Lefty pull hitter. The walls are, they're kind of low, Not as low as like Yankee Stadium or something like that, but low enough. And instead, he is going to ground into a double play. But the A's put one up on the Angels. And we have a tie ball game. We'll take it. All right. After a 29 pitch inning number 1, we're hoping that Trevor Rogers can rebound here. We saw just wild mixture in the first inning. Gave up a home run in his first pitch of the game, then struck out 2 batters, then gave up a double, then a walk, and then it was actually our defense that came in and saved him for the 3rd out. Getting some really inconsistent calls from the umpire. I thought Geloff was going to be able to glove that, but maybe he doesn't feel like diving today, doesn't want to put on the effort. I'm not a fan of that.
Nope. I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
And Trevor Rogers' struggles continue. And our bullpen is depleted. We might actually have to go to one of our other starters for a couple innings if this continues. We need a double play in the worst way. My God, what a great play from Ahmed Rosario out in center. He's able to run that one down. But we really need a double play. Or a strikeout. And there's the strikeout. Okay.
The batter, number 6, designated hitter, Anthony Rendon.
But still, this has been almost another 20-pitch inning.
Ball 1, no strike.
Trevor Rogers already came up with low stamina.
Ball. 2 balls, 1
So we know he's not going to be able to go deep, but we were expecting him to at least go, maybe 4 or 5 innings, but he struggled to get through 2 so far, which is a little worrying, but injuries are hurting us.
Leading off for the A's, the designated hitter, Jorge Soler.
All right, let's go ahead and get Mason Miller warming up. If we can just really hoping for a couple innings. If we can get through like 1 or 2 innings, then Mason Miller can get through a couple innings. Be okay. Good swing there from Soler, but just goes straight out to center to Trouty Boy. Good timing on it. Okay. Oh my God, that ball is crushed. Soderstrom pummels that one 108 off the bat. Ladies and gentlemen, get your tickets. Next stop, Pound Town. And the A's Get a 2-run lead. That ball was just dead center. Soderstrom did not miss. And this, what we're assuming is going to be a very batter-friendly park.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
New Oakland A's stadium here. Proves to be just that.
That's ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Ooh, pitch to hit there. Not sure what Carlson was looking for, but should have been that. Good foul there. Fights off a circle change low. Could have been strike 3. Ooh, but that one a chopper. Right back to the pitcher.
Batting 8, the first baseman, Ryan.
Noted here, interesting stat line.
Duh.
Batting under 200, but with 3 home runs early on in the season, showcasing a lot of power. And gives this one a ride, but again, right out to center. A's, as usual, aggressive at the plate. And one of those paid off. Soderstrom goes yard, and the Athletics are up 2-1 over the Angels. How is Trouty Boy doing? Still elite here at 34 years of age. Don't tell my wife I said that, because she does not like Mike Trout.
Ball 1.
I will give it to Rogers here. He's had a tough go, but some of these pitches called so inconsistently. And unfortunately, the slider has not been the wipeout pitch that you would hope it would be. But he takes down Trout. And we are going to have to really, really challenge batters and hope that, Rogers has some good stuff to get some swing and miss or some bad contact, because with these injuries, we just don't have the depth right now at pitcher. We're hoping he can get through this inning. And he's been pretty good. He has got quite a few strikeouts, which is obviously very good. But we've also seen him get hit very hard. And that was by far his best inning. So thankfully we get Rogers through 3. We'll bring Mason Miller in now, I think, for probably 2, maybe 3 innings. And then I think we can go to some relievers. But
No, that's low.
the injury bug is biting us. But I think we'll be okay. Mauricio gets under this one. And if he continues to struggle,
The third baseman,
our new free agent signing, we're going to see him maybe every day. Good stuff from Chapman here. Again, similar to his first at-bat, just slaps one into play, gets on base. That's what we need. Can't be chasing that slider. It's a good one. It is a good one. Check swing, but also a strike. I feel like that's the first curveball we've seen. Uh-oh, Chapman's going to run on this one. Slides. Luckily, the throw is off. And he got a good jump. It's called a pass ball. But it does thankfully eliminate the double play opportunity for us. Good at bat here from Azario, starting off 2 0-2. Manages to get to 2-2. Chapman does have decent speed, and we're going to challenge the arm of the right fielder. And we make it. Good slider. Ooh, that was a fastball, pretty much middle that we were looking for. And that's actually caught. Huge range from the outfielder there. I did not expect that.
Your attention, please. Now pitching, Mason Miller.
That's a ball.
Mason Miller, the Reaper.
He's out.
Now we're hoping to get, 2-3 innings from him. Having to get, oh my God. Once again, getting squeezed.
1-1.
All right. Slider takes out Neto.
The batter number 2, second baseman, Luis Rengifo.
At least the umpire's been fairly consistent about calling those balls very high in the zone, calling those strikes. So we have gotten that pretty consistently.
One ball, 2 strikes.
We're going to look to keep attacking. If we can get some of those
That's ball 2.
on the black strikes, we will take them. Oh, man. That's not good. A 2-run shot, solo shot by Luis Rengifo, sorry. And again, only 58 power, able to leave the stadium with ease. Second home run given up today
0-1.
by an A's pitcher. We have one of our own. And it's going to be a dangerous ballpark for our pitchers. Wow. Hard hit ball there, right down the first base line, though.
Number 2, designated hitter, Jorge Soler.
Nope, ball 1.
8 ribbies in the last 5 games from Soler. That's some good numbers.
Ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Nice. Soler beats one out into center field. Gets a single out of that.
Now batting.
This game is tight, going back and forth.
Soderstrom.
Ooh. Their first pitch home run in his first at bat. Soderstrom tries again. Gives this one a really good ride out to left field. It is high, it is deep, and it is gone. Soderstrom, 2 home runs already today. Not particularly hard hit ball, but hit hard enough. And this stadium, far cry from from the Coliseum. Already 4 home runs hit today between these two teams. Ooh, ugly swing there from Carlson. Not the at-bats we need.
Now batting, the first baseman, Ryan.
Great slider, though, in on the hands.
Ball one.
I don't know. Even I got to give credit to Mr. Canning there. That looked like a very good pitch. Ooh, this one might be caught. It is. We've seen, you know, I guess that is one thing that still remains here in Oakland is those huge foul areas.
Leading off for the Angels, the first baseman, number 12.
Ball one.
All right, looking for Mason Miller to get us through probably this inning. Then we can finally go to a bullpen arm.
Hey. One ball, one strike.
Definitely in a position where we could use a few days rest to get our pitching staff rested up. So creepy having Rendon like the double face.
That's a ball.
But still, I like it. I like it. And Rendon absolutely fighting for his life here. Wow, gets an ugly swing there. How Mike Trout is 0 for 2 today is beyond me. Some of the weaker batters in the Angels lineup have been the ones that have really hurt us. Now Mason Miller's already getting tired after 30 pitches. But this one snagged on a hop from Miller. And we get through it. Now we can, I think, finally go to our bullpen. And unfortunately, we cannot be too selective. But we'll go to Chafin to start with. Hopefully we can get a couple, 2 innings maybe out of him. Man, that is 2 superb curveballs from Canning there. Dotted up low in the zone.
One ball, 2 strikes.
Typical 0-2 waste pitch there. And then Mauricio fights one off on the black. We've seen that a lot today from our batters. Just decent hits right back out to center field. Chappie, though, out 2 for 2 today. Good pitch there. Normally much stronger against lefties, but this season batting very well against righties. We have him leading off. Been good in that position so far.
2-1. That's ball 3.
All right, we should get a challenge pitch here.
Ball 4.
And we don't.
Extra base.
Slider misses. High and inside, we draw a walk. We'll take that.
Center fielder, number 28, Ahmed Rosario.
Ball in.
Uh-oh. This looks like it's going to be a double play.
No, he's in there.
Okay. Rosario manages to leg that one out.
Now batting, second baseman, Zach Yellow.
Ball.
Goff, we've seen spurts where he's just electric. And then, you know, some stretches where, you know, he just kind of flails. I think he sees himself as someone who has to excel for this team to do well. And then, you know, maybe gets in his head a little bit. Some good pitching there from Griffin Canning. I think Geloff probably passed on the outside slider that, or outside fastball.
Chafin.
No balls, 2 strikes.
I mean,
He's out.
take that. I don't think we're going to try and overcomplicate this. We need to challenge the batters. We need quick innings.
Out.
And so far, Chafin's thrown nothing but sinkers. And made quick work of the first 2 batters.
0-2.
I mean, lefty, you got to throw the slider, right? That was a dominant inning from Andrew Chafin, which, of course, really need to see after such a bad year last year.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now pitching for the Angels, number 31, Jonathan Diaz.
Inside, ball 1.
Interesting pitcher here. Circle change, slider, fastball. Absolutely, like, no velocity. And we get one to hang up. Jorge Soler just hits the piss out of that one. 111 off the bat. And we have the Sodi boy, 2 for 2 on the day with 2 home runs.
0-1.
Looking tough there. Swings through that slider.
Ball.
That is a very slow pitch. It's going to be very hard to hang back on that.
That's ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike.
We might not have to. We've gotten 3 balls in a row. We've swung at 1. This one, given a ride out in the left field where he hit his last home run. Really went down to get that one. Not necessary.
That's a ball.
That was 4 balls, 2 of which we swung on. I think we're telling, you know, Carlson, we need to be really patient here. We need a true mistake pitch. I don't think this pitcher is going to be particularly hard to hit, but we're so late after seeing, you know, low 70s. It's insane. Circle change is almost the same as his fastball. And then the slider in the 70s. Sky this one out down the third base line. And a pitcher I think that we probably should have gotten to. Actually has a very good inning. And the recipe does not change for us.
0-1's the count.
Andrew Chafin needs to throw strikes, get ground balls, and get us back at bat.
Nope, that's foul. Ball 1.
Ooh, ugly swing there. Come on, put him down.
Ball 2.
What a front door slider. Will that work for us? Ooh. Very hard hit. All the way out to the warning track, but no damage done. That is another 1, 2, 3 inning. All right, looks like we need to go lefty again, so we're going to put Garrett Crochet in. How do we not just blast that one out of here? I mean, I guess not bad, just a little late it looks like. Same thing with that one. Not a well-hit ball, but he hit it where they weren't, so we'll take it.
Now batting, third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Now Chapman versus a lefty.
Off the plate, ball 1.
We are expecting a home run here, I think.
Ball inside.
But Chapman showcasing some discipline on some close pitches. And they get the double play ball. Jesus Christ.
Your attention, please. Now pitching, Garrett Crochet.
Frustrating last 2 innings at bat for the A's. Oh my God. Umpire says that was a ball. Oh my God. The Angels are just... Oh God. Okay. Once again, we see one of their weaker batters. This one powers only 58, taking us deep.
Aye. 0-1.
That is real tough.
Ball 1.
That is very tough. This new stadium is an interesting one. I don't think I've ever seen this many home runs hit in a game against us. Oh, that should be Noda going after that, not Carlson. Come on, back foot slider, wipe him out. There we go. Okay, good bounce back after giving up the home run.
Nope, that's a ball.
But obviously everyone knows how dangerous Trout can be. Not very successful today. But he manages to send this one down the first base line. Gets all the way to the wall. That's a double.
Nope.
Now we have a lefty-lefty matchup here versus Mickey Moniak. We're already down 2-0. Get some weak contact there. And now Alejandro Kirk. You know, free agent signing that came in. Hasn't hurt us yet. But he has a bat. He can hit.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Oh my God. But swings out of his shoes there. And Garrett Crochet gives up 1. But still an incredibly close game. Jojo Romero should not be our closer, but he's doing well. Oh my God. An error there from the second baseman. And we've really got to be better at the plate here. This is a guy that we know that we should be able to hit around easily. And we are just rolling everything.
Nope, outside.
Just rolling everything over, ground balls, but
Nope.
I mean, those are two really good sliders right there. Good eye from Geloff. Tough calls from the umpire. Oh my God, that was a pitch. Just a little early. Can we get an interference call on that? He was standing directly in the base path.
Now batting, the left fielder, Seth Brown.
Ball.
Seth, not great against lefties.
Steal.
Got him. That's an out.
And our base runner is caught.
That's a ball.
But he hit lefties very well last year, improved quite a bit. So we're going to leave him in. We're going to hope that that trend continues this season. Oh my God. And it doesn't get much better than that. And then we swing at would have been ball number 3. Wow, it is so frustrating when you're facing a pitcher that's just not good, but for some reason you just can't tee him up
One's the count.
like you know the team is capable of. Hard to see as a general manager. And Crochet's still out there for the save. We've already seen him give up 1 home run. And it's not the usual suspects that you would expect. So,
Ball 1.
nothing is safe.
2 strikes.
A base runner could be huge trouble here. Ooh, that was a very close play. Mauricio needs to show a bit more hustle than that.
That's a ball.
And this might actually be the time when we go back to the bullpen. And we're going to put in Luther Hanna.
Now pitching, Luther Hanna.
There we go. He does just enough, and the A's squeak through with a 4-3 victory. We saw some highlights. We definitely saw some lowlights, but we do just enough. Mason Miller with the win, Hanna with the save, and player of the game is probably going to be Tyler Soderstrom. 2 for 3 with 2 home runs and 3 of our 4 RBIs. All right. Back to scouting. It is crazy to me that we have 48 relievers. No new infielders found this week. So let's go to the Central region. Second first baseman we scouted here. Doesn't look good. Doesn't look good. Dropped from 44 all the way down to 128. Not ideal. Man, a really deep first baseman class this year. Let's take a look at Pablo de Jesus. And I guess we'll take a look here at the relief pitchers. No one making any huge jumps. This guy, Rafael Chavez, goes from not ranked at all the way up to 83rd. Interesting. All right, that'll be our scouting for the week. And then I think we said we were going to go play the Mets. Okay, so Tyler Wells is eligible to be reinstated from the injuries list, but he's still going to be out 3 to 4 weeks. So we'll keep him on the 15-day. And we are having a good season thus far. Despite our injuries, we are second in our division, only 2 games back of the Rangers. And who do we want to pitch with versus the Mets? We already saw Trevor Rogers, so let's go with Chris Paddock. Sim through these next 2 games. AAA injury, Mario Orozco. Okay, just some soreness. He's out for a couple days. Okay. Take a look at our scouting. All right, relief pitchers. Ooh, we already have quite a few guys at 100%, 75%. All right, so let's switch it up and go with the Central region. Okay. Three new infield prospects. Let's see who those are. So recently scouted. Okay, so a first baseman who's terrible. Great. A third baseman who could be good. He could be good. Looks, well balanced overall. A shortstop who is probably not very good. Okay. Well, we'll try and remember to take a look at Eric Stostiadis. Interesting. All right, Pablo de Jesus. Actually looks like could be good. We'll continue to scout him for another week. To be a lefty masher, huge power versus lefties. Maybe we'll keep going. We'll change. All. I mean, I think we already understand the profile. And we don't necessarily have to have a first baseman, but there's just so many good ones here. We'll continue to take a look at them. Okay. And then for our second game of this episode, we will hop in here with Chris Paddock playing in New York. Chris Paddock on fire this year. Thank goodness, after a terrible year last year, we almost turned around and traded him, but let's see who's doing well. Not Bobby Dahlbeck, which is not good. All right. I don't know how I feel about these like mustard yellow uniforms here. Who is Logan Allen? This is kind of exciting though. This point in the series where we're starting to see guys that get drafted like our starters now. We get to learn about new players. Logan Allen, 27-year-old lefty. Has a good break on his pitches. Fastball, splitter, slider, cutter. Oh my God. What a play at third base.
Batting second,
Allen's fired up.
Dylan Carlson.
Another hard hit ball. Oh, already seen some good defense.
Batting third, the designated hitter.
Already seen some good defense.
Soler.
And only 3 pitches, 2 outs.
One ball, no strike.
I mean, 2 very hard hit balls. Can't really complain about hard contact.
Ball.
But now,
3-0.
3-0 to start against Soler. Maybe pitching around him. Obviously, he's a very talented batter versus lefties, and it doesn't get easy for him because now we have Bobby Dahlbeck. We specifically brought him in to play shortstop versus lefty pitchers. We saw him in game 1 just crush one out into left field. That was our home opener. And now we have seen 6 straight balls from Logan Allen. We might not take the bat off of our shoulder.
3 balls, no strike.
And Chapman's up next.
Nope, take it back.
That is now 8 straight balls
Batting
after 3 pitches and 2 outs.
Matt Chapman.
8 pitches, no outs.
1-0.
Logan Allen is cannot find the zone. And if he wants, I feel like he's just pitching around because this lineup versus lefties, massive power. We didn't necessarily mean for that to happen.
3-1.
But it would make sense to pitch around him to get to Seth Brown.
Take it back.
And we might honestly look to pitch hit. I don't know. Brown does have 71 clutch. We're going to leave him in. And he goes right after him. Brown chases that one out a little bit. And we leave the bases loaded after 3 straight walks.
Leading up for the Mets, the shortstop,
Damn.
Francisco.
All right. So Chris Paddock here. Let's see if we can continue his great year. Been a while since I pitched with Paddock. I don't think we really
No, that's a ball.
saw too much of him last year, but
2 balls, 1 strike.
Lindor being very patient. Is this slider the put-out pitch? No.
Two strikes.
There we go. Easy fly out to Seth Brown, who left our bases loaded. I don't necessarily regret that. It's early on in the game, and I think we just mentioned it last game. He hit lefties so well last year. We saw huge improvements to his game in that area. So we want to give him opportunities to continue to improve. You know. Uh-oh. Jeff McNeil puts this one deep into the right center gap, all the way to the wall. And now the polar bear. We've already seen last game, 6 home runs between the two teams? And Pete Alonso, of course, someone with tons of power. But we're looking to wipe him out with a slider. Don't get it. Challenge fastball. Beautiful curveball, gets a swing and a miss from Alonso.
The third baseman, Chris Beatty.
I don't think we've seen Chris Beatty much so far. Wow.
One ball, no strike.
Looks like he's developed into a great young talent here, and Dahlbeck better make that throw. He did not really attack that ground ball, and it was almost slow enough to get him on base.
Leading off for the Athletics, the catcher, Tyler Soderstrom.
Soderstrom went deep twice last game. That was definitely a pitch to hit there. A slider left middle. We're too early on it. This one is not. Soderstrom pokes that one right back up the middle. Oh, Geloff misses that one. That was something he really could put some power behind. Another slider left way up in the zone.
No, that's a ball.
Ooh, getting squeezed. Generous call for us, but not deserved.
1-1.
The Noda whiffs on 92.
He saved.
Uh-oh. Noda gets into this one. It is high. It is deep. And it falls at the wall. Bounces off. That's a double for Noda and an RBI. Soderstrom makes it home. RBI double. Oakland A's on top. That one a splitter left way up in the zone. I mean, I don't. How do we miss that? A fastball, middle. You got to crush that one, Rosario. I mean, good timing. Wasn't really under it too far. Looks like MLB The Show just didn't want to see the home run there. But Dylan Carlson, first pitch swinging. Hits that one pretty hard out into left field. One left center. Falls just in front of the center fielder. And now, an RBI single. Jorge Soler up. Now, last time we saw Logan Allen pitch around the next 3 batters. I don't know what to expect here with 2 outs and 1 on. Wasn't exactly a challenge pitch, that first one. Very low in the zone. Gets the call, but... Oh, Soler. Would have liked to have seen a little bit more patient at bat there. Okay. Well, the A's do strike. We get 2.
The left fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
We get 2 runs early on. We'll take that. This curveball is just a thing of beauty. Loving it.
Ball inside.
All right, and Chris Paddock has no problem getting through the first 2 batters. Danny Jensen. Is he just not? Okay, so this is his first at-bat of the year. And the umpire hates us. Ball very clearly in the zone. Gets ball 1, but I don't think Danny Jensen's going to be a tough out. However, that one it was pretty close to being a base hit. That one as well. Luckily, Chapman is elite at third. He's able to snag that one off of a hop. Makes the jump throw to first. And the A's are looking strong. All right, so once again, Soler, Dahlbeck, and then Chapman all pitched around and walked in the first inning. Dahlbeck gets into this one a little late, pushed it, and it is off the wall. Almost hung up enough to get the home run. I don't think he was expecting that miss, but struggling so far in this season. So happy to see him on with a double. If we get another mistake pitch, Chapman could easily take this one deep. Another hanging splitter. Late on it. I just don't think, our hitters are expecting misses this bad. That one a much better splitter that actually splits. Chapman goes way down in the zone. Tries to scoop that one out. That one very hard hit. That is deep on the warning track. Does advance the runner to third. And now once again, we have a runner in scoring position, and we're hoping that Seth, who's, can continue to improve against these lefty pitchers.
1 ball, no strike.
Need to see a little bit better swing selection, though.
Ball. 2-1.
It's pretty much the same pitch that he flied out on last inning. Or last at bat, I guess I should say. Now we're 3-1. Is this going to be our fifth walk of the day? Very early on the slider. And there it is. That's what we were looking for last time. Seth Brown cranks one out into right field. Would have liked to have seen that for a grand slam, but we'll take a 2-run shot any day of the week. Up to the second deck. And the A's showcasing a ton of power this season.
1 ball, 1 strike.
We saw Soderstrom again last game, 2 home runs, and is tied for 4 on the year. We're tied for the most for the Athletics here. Excellent slider there. Just catches the zone.
Take your bait.
Wow. Really close pitch.
Second baseman.
We get really lucky on the call there. Geloff. Good pitch to swing at. Gave it a pretty good ride considering he doesn't normally hit lefties that hard, but just an out. And then Ryan Noda with, an absolute T-ball. Fastball right down the middle is under it. But there's Seth Brown, hot like a pan of brownies out of the oven. just crank that thing. All right, let's see if Chris Paddock back on the mound can continue to shut down the Mets lineup. Who is Tyrone Taylor? Interesting. Okay. Second batter we've seen batting 0 for the year. I don't even know how to say that. Batting 0, batting without a hit. Without a hit. And I might be in love with this curveball. This 12-6 just seems diabolical.
That's 3.
And Paddock could not dot that one up any better. If it's good, we're gonna continue to use it.
1-1.
Just gotta make sure we're setting it up with these high fastballs. Seen a couple bad swings from the slider. Would like to see a few more.
2-2.
We get a weak little fly out to right field. Another quick inning. And Chris Paddock is on cruise control, continuing his excellent year.
Ball. 1-0.
Still kind of surprised that we're seeing Logan Allen out here. Ooh. Rosario gets just enough on that one to hit it over the second baseman's head.
The center fielder, number 3, Dylan.
Will slappy out into right field. I mean, good hit from Carlson there. First pitch swinging. I mean, just teed up a splitter early on it. Just couldn't get it to land. Soler also goes after the first pitch. And apparently is way under it. Be curious to see. Yeah, okay, he was under it. Now Bobby Dahlbeck. We brought him on specifically to hit lefties. And if he can't do that, he might not be on the team next year or at the trade deadline.
He's going.
And it looks like for the second time, Rosario's going to get caught trying to steal. We saw that last game, and we see it again here.
Leading up for the Mets, the second baseman,
Pitchers are keen to it.
McNeil.
Oh my God. I guess here in MLB The Show, Angel Hernandez is not retired. Good defensive play there from Bobby. Has the range and the arm to get that to first in time. Love to see it.
0-1. Nope, that's off the plate. Nope, that's away.
Some really close pitches there. Pete with a good eye, doesn't bite on them.
Okay.
And his curveball has been good all day. We're going to actually use that.
0-4. Take a base.
Oh my God, he clearly went around. And we don't get the call. Really disappointing from the crew here. But ball don't lie. Paddock gets the strikeout on the following batter. And we're looking to leave Pete Alonso stranded.
1-2.
Well hit ball there. But we have Seth Brown in left field, so no danger there. Still only one hit for New York, and they're going to actually still leave Logan Allen out there. Oh my God, Chapman. Someone call that ball's family and give them the bad news. That ball is dead. Absolutely crushed down to left field. 104 off the bat.
Your attention, please.
And that is finally going to pull Logan Allen. Now the A's are going to face Tyler McGill, 30-year-old righty who looks even worse. So
Tyler McGill.
we'll look to continue to do damage. Seth Brown destroyed one to the second deck in his last at-bat. Yikes! But not showing a good eye there. Launch angle negative 131 degrees. What kind of statistic is that? Holy cow. Oh, way under this one. Seen a lot more velocity from McGill than we did the previous pitcher. Brownie fights this one in off the hands.
Now batting.
That is out number 2.
Tyler Soderstrom.
Oh my God, we've done it again. It is high, it is deep, and it is gone. Soderstrom goes deep, now leading the team in home runs. Is this the breakout year for Soderstrom?
1-0.
Now with 5 home runs on the year, 2 in the last game we played. And that thing was pissed on. A rocket out into right field. Holy cow. And now Geloff. Oh my God, that one was close as well. Three consecutive pitches fouled out into right field. Or past the right field. This one, though, hit hard and in play, but snagged by the second baseman. Out number 3. But the A's continue to hit extremely well and with power. And now we're looking for Chris Paddock to can just continue to do what he's done. Here in the bottom of the 5th. Looking to be like he's probably starting to get a little tired.
That's out the corner.
The curveball, which has been excellent all day. Misses 2 of them.
No, that's a ball.
And then absolute dot doesn't get the call.
Take your base.
All right. So 2 consecutive strikes not called.
0-1.
I mean, those 2 fastballs, you just
0-2.
don't see any better. The ball don't lie. Come on, Paddock, put him away. No. Tyrone Taylor puts this one in play right back up the middle. And now, after some bad calls from the umpire and then a single, Paddock is in a little bit of trouble. Of course, we do have a big cushion, so we're not too concerned if he does give up some runs. But we're definitely looking for the double play ball here.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Or a strikeout.
No.
I mean, we have to throw there to set up these other pitches, but really tough when you just throw an absolute dot and it doesn't get the call.
That's a ball. That's a ball. 2 balls. No strike. Yes.
But, uh-oh. Runner's actually rounding third with 47 speed,
No. Great.
but Seth Brown doesn't have the arm to get the throw. All right. Let's get some action up in the pin. He really should have been out of this inning because we've thrown probably 5 strikes that just haven't been called.
Ball.
Dahlbeck is there, and we're out of it. That's 5 good innings there. Only 3 hits, an unfortunate walk, and 1 run given up. Pretty even across the board. Don't really know where to go to, but let's put Hannah in. Still facing Tyler McGill. What a great career from Ryan Noda. 15th round pick. Now an everyday starter. Had a phenomenal year, the year that we won the World Series and year 2 of the franchise here. We haven't really seen too much success, you know, when we've user-controlled him. But definitely just a solid ball player, you know?
No, that's a ball. 1 ball, no strike.
Rosario hitting over 350 in the last 8. Love to see that.
Ball. 2 balls, no strike.
And after 3 straight balls, I think we're going to red light Rosario.
3-1.
We do get the courtesy fastball pitch down the middle. And there's ball 4. Took 5 pitches instead of 4, but we got there. Dylan Carlson 1 for 3 on the day. That one is turned on, hit well, hit deep, but caught on the warning track.
He beat it.
Jorge Soler, 5 doubles on the air. I mean, obviously he has great power, but just doesn't have a ton of speed, so I don't know where he's hitting these balls to get doubles, but they're looking to blanking on who's on first. Looking to catch the runner on first. McGill using the sidestep here. And Soler flails at a slider way outside the zone. Not ideal.
Your attention, please. Now pitching.
All right.
Luther Hannah.
And now we have the young Luther Hannah.
No, that's a ball.
Holy God,
1-0.
I know we've told this story before, but absolutely dominated in back-to-back years in Double-A. Sub 2 ERA, I think both years, or just over a 2 ERA. Had something like 70 strikeouts
Did he go?
in 50 innings, like insane. So he made it up to September call-ups last year, did well. And we may have spoken too soon as Brandon Nimmo blasts this one. Ooh, buddy, 111 off the bat. Have to be careful. Don't want to give the Mets life. We can't give their fans any hope. They've had too much of it in the past. I think that is actually a weak point of Luther Hanna's game here is I think he is susceptible to giving up the home run ball. He is.
Ball one. That's the ball.
Two incredibly close pitches. But we get through it. We do give up, of course, that home run, but, you know, solo shot, probably not going to kill us. Does get the Mets just a little bit closer. And I think it's time for Andrew Chafin to come in. Looks to be a pretty generous lineup versus a lefty pitcher.
Up. Ball. One ball, one strike.
Definitely seen our fair share of offense. I've seen 2 or 3 home runs this game. And absolute blasts. One to the second deck. So we're not necessarily done. You know, scoring runs ourselves. Good hit there from Dahlbeck. Hard hit ball into center field, unfortunately. Good range, and that's just a really loud out.
No ball, one strike.
I don't know where Chappie thought that ball was going, but he missed it. Holy cow. But the second swing is much more productive. That one does land in front of the center fielder. Like I said, the hits continue. A's offense has been good. Brown just way late and offline. And again, swinging very late. I don't know what he's thinking. Maybe he has enough coffee. All right, focus up, Brownie. Check swing. Did not go around. Maybe. There it is. Oh, there it isn't. That is a double play. Damn it.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join us for the traditional.
At least it was a hard hit ball in the play. We'll take that. I do need a 7th inning stretch. All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now pitching.
Chafin looking very good this year after a tough year last year, over 4 ERA this year. Only 2.3 ERA. Love to see it. And it's not really a mystery what's going to happen whenever you face Andrew Chafin. You're going to throw sinkers. You're going to get ground balls. We're going to get outs. That's the plan. That's the goal. Fixing a curveball here and there and a fastball.
No, that's high. Ball three. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Okay. Scared to throw anything up, like actually, like kind of these upper corners because they just haven't been getting calls even when they've been good pitches. That sinker, though, just catches the bottom of the zone. I feel like that out was a lot harder than it needed to be. All right.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the New York Mets, number 51.
All right, I think we're going to go with Ryan Thompson for our next inning. Looks like have a little bit of advantage with versus a righty. And now we are facing Michael Tonkin, 36 years old, reliever, 6'7", 220, tall, gangly. Doesn't look to be incredibly impressive. A's batters, we're looking to continue doing damage. And on the first pitch, Soderstrom hits this one very well at the wall, and that is a ground rule double. Geloff with homers and doubles pretty much every at-bat. This could be the breakout year for him, and it's one we've been waiting for. Get through. Pitch to hit, for sure. Slider left up. We're way early on it, and Geloff misses the bat. Difficult play for the third baseman there, but he does make it on the run.
Now batting, the right fielder, Ahmed.
Another slider, very, very hittable pitch that we miss. A's obviously, of course, looking to always do damage. Not looking to strike out, but just not putting the barrel on the ball. Now, I'm not sure. Tonkin was pretty much just throwing strikes. Now pitching around Rosario a little bit. We're red lighting him. And we get the walk. I'm looking to possibly sub, but it's not giving me the option. Do we want to pinch hit for Dylan Carlson, and who would we bring in? Oh, I'm okay with it. Nice sinker there. But we have seen some mistake pitches. And that is one, a slider left up. Giving a good run out to right field. And another good catch on the run. Unfortunately, takes us out of the inning.
Your attention, please. Now pitching, Ryan Thompson.
Holy delivery. I think this is our first time getting Ryan Thompson. We saw him, or we signed him last year, or this most recent offseason. First time seeing him in game, and I can only imagine what that looks like from the batter's point of view. And these uniforms, we did a little bit of a rebrand with our new stadium. Did not realize that would change literally everything about the team. Because everything else was auto-populated, like location, acronym, all that. Ump. Oh my God. We have seen way, way too many of those calls today. Clear strikes. That is really frustrating. But Ryan Thompson, filthy. He's absolutely dotting these pitches. Jesus.
0-2.
Would you like another slider to swing at? He does. Oh! And then... and Chapman, the platinum glove winner, isn't able to grab that one. Pete Alonso blasts one through Chapman's legs. Giggity. And manages to get on first. Normally sure-handed Chapman. Okay. Redeems himself there. Ranges over. And then as this is not going to be a safe situation, we are going to leave Thompson in.
That's a ball. 1 ball, no strike.
And Tonkin remains for the Mets. Had a good inning against this last inning. I think we had a runner on, but obviously didn't do any damage. Just could not barrel up some of those sliders left up in the zone. And Soler beats that sinker down. Timed it up well, just rolled over the top of it.
Ball. 1-0.
Oh my God. Bobby Dahlbeck swings out of his shoes at that slider. And whiffs again. Back-to-back sliders get back-to-back swings. That one too early. Not ideal.
No ball, 1 strike.
And I think we found the pitch for Tonkin. That slider is absolutely disgusting. Chappie pokes one in play, but easy play for the first baseman. And not much there from the Athletics after a lot of offense throughout the rest of this game. Have no problem hitting the ball, but don't add any runs in the 8th. And so now it's up to Ryan Thompson to put the Mets away. I mean, a 4-run lead shouldn't be too difficult. And this guy is fun to pitch with. But Mets are looking to make it interesting as Luke Raley gets a double. Not a bad sinker. You know, it's not like he missed too much. That was pretty low in the zone.
No ball, 2 strike.
See if we can get him to chase here. Uh-oh. This one just kind of blooped. And that's a double.
No, he's safe.
Ryan Thompson now. Back-to-back doubles. And the Mets make it close. Or make it a little closer. There's really not much you can do except for just keep throwing sinkers, keep looking for ground balls.
0-2.
Pitches have been located pretty well. just good bat skills. They don't test Rosario, and we are in some trouble. A home run in this game is tied. We're just going to try and keep pounding sinkers low in the zone. A double play would be obviously massive. Ends the game. I mean, he's willing to go down and get these. We just... Okay. We're not going to play for the double play.
Now batting. The shortstop, Francisco.
My God, this is tough. I wanted to go lefty-lefty, but apparently that's a terrible idea. It's Lindor. Very good versus lefties. And this would be huge if Thompson blows a 4-run lead in the bottom of the ninth. Oh my God. Carlson with a throw to home, offline and late. And the lead is down to 2. Oh my God. We're not dealing with this anymore. Jojo Romero is going to come in. Got a lefty-lefty matchup. Our 5-run lead is now a 1-run lead with the tying run on base. And the winning run at the plate. We're not going to give him anything to hit. Well, I thought we weren't going to. We missed a little bit with that slider. We need a strikeout or just a ground out. That's fine too. That was by far the closest I've ever come to blowing a big lead like that. Holy cow. Luckily, Romero comes in at the end. Gets the last out we needed. And another very close game that didn't need to be. The Mets make it interesting. Scoring 3 runs in the bottom of the ninth, but not enough. Soderstrom continues his breakout. 3 for 3 with a home run and a double. Chris Paddock looked really good. 5 innings, 3 hits, 6 strikeouts, only 1 earned run. And that was a good month of baseball. Some fun games. Feel good about that. We'll, of course, simulate through the rest of the month. And this episode will be over. Mario Orozco, no longer injured in AAA. Put him back in. Mike Estrada, down in AAA. Guy that we were looking at to could be a piece for us in the future. He's out for 2 to 3 months with a fractured foot. So we'll put him on the 60-day. Oh my God, another starting pitcher injured. Tristan McKenzie out 3 to 4 weeks. And the injury bug is biting us hard this year. So Tyler Wells, we still have to wait 2 to 3 weeks. Tristan McKenzie now 3 to 4 weeks. I see Mason Miller. Oh my God, buddy. Who was the minor league injury? Yeah. So Mike Estrada. AAA is looking pretty thin. 4 players short. All right, so we'll move. I mean, they still have 4 outfielders. So I guess they're just going to have to play thin down in AAA. Armenteros will come in and play right. And, oof, injuries, man, injuries. Two starting pitchers on the IL for a long time. Well, Tyler Wells, I think we'll get back in like 3 weeks, but still. And I think we're still okay. It would be nice to have another bullpen arm, but we're still doing okay with what we have. I think we're just going to keep riding it out. All right. Finish the scouting. Okay. Interesting player here. We might come back and give him another look. We did find another infielder. So recently scouted. Shortstop. Michael Hagan. Look at that mustache. Doesn't look to be a very good player though, but with really high potential. I don't know that we will give him a look. But we have seen lots of talent here at first base. Lots of potential suitors for the team. All right, we'll give Steven Soto a look. He looks like a pretty well-balanced player overall. Here in the central region, we have a couple decent prospects, but I don't think enough to warrant still looking at this group for an extended period of time. So, we'll now look to the east. Continue to look for a new infielder. And we'll wrap up this month. All right, so after the month of April, our first full month of baseball, not bad, not bad. We're 20-11, we're third in the division. Of course, this division always competitive, but looks like the Angels and the Mariners are not going to be competitive this year. We have really struggled with injuries so far. With Tristan McKenzie out 2 to 3 more weeks, and Tyler Wells out 1 to 2 more weeks. That's tough. That is really tough. Mason Miller struggling, but Paddock is having a comeback year after a bad year this year. Julio Rice is looking solid, but not to the level he was last year. And Stuart Orr worked his way up to AAA and is dominating. he might get the call up, but with his home runs per 9 being so low, and in our new stadium that is very hitter friendly, that is a tough ask. That is a tough ask. All right. So we'll see. We'll see. But our lineup doing pretty good. Chappie's still good. Ahmed Rosario still solid. Geloff solid. Brown solid. Soderstrom, this could be his breakout year. Everything is a career high at the moment. And after, oh my God, look at this. Home runs per at-bat going from 58 down to 32 to 28, and now every 18 at-bats, he's hitting a home run, showcasing a ton of power. Dylan Carlson, though, slumping hard. Noda slumping. And Mauricio actually doing okay this year. Looking really good to start. So we will see. We will see what happens. Could make some changes in our lineup here, but we're winning games, we're competitive. And the goal this year was not to be hoping. We shouldn't be fighting for our lives at the end of the year for a wild card spot. We want to have that secured, or ideally win the division and just not have to worry about the wild card at all. But that's the episode for today. Thank you so much for your time and for watching. I think it was a good one. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, feel free to like the video. A subscription is always greatly appreciated. And if you dislike the video, that's fine. Feel free to dislike it, and just let me know how I can improve my content in the future. And I'll see you guys in the next one.